Hello and welcome back to my Dune Spice World playthrough. So last time we left when we were basically established here, and the early game is more or less over now, and it's about expansion now. So last time we plundered this village here and somehow regretted it immediately because we were considering to go for the spice field here. However, I had a look around, and so we want to be around the Imperial base here to get all the benefits of neighborhood to that. So we did some technologies like the Imperial administration, and we can still go for the administrative consolidation later on. But the administration gives production bonus to villages close 1 instant of the village trade in neighboring provinces of the Imperial base. And I think there's another bonus we can pick up somewhere. I'd see Megalopolis, which we already took, which is also giving a resource production bonus here. So that's why we want to stay close to the Imperial base and build tall. However, going here would be outside of the range because it's no longer neighboring. And we would, to get the spice field, we would also need to do another build or get this province most like for the fuel cells. We could of course do it in another province, but these are basically interlinked here, or it would be profitable. The other alternative is to go into the center, so towards the polar sink, which is a huge water source you can get, because it's basically an ice cap here, which you can melt down on that desert planet of Dune. So that would of course require us to go through 2 provinces at least, and that's something I'm not very fond of currently because only this one is neighboring to the base. So we would need to either make a new Imperial base here, or here, which is I'm not sure what to think of that. Alternatively, which I just checked when I picked up the game and loaded the save, I thought, why are we not going here? So we could go into this province here. It also has rare elements like the province here, which is going to boost our money income. So that would be an option. The trades here are handyman, so it's cheap to build here. And a bonus to statecraft buildings, which is, well, we don't really care about that right now. And also next to it is a province for plascrete, which has minerals, so we could get quite a lot of plascrete from here, which we're also going to need to a certain degree. However, of course, it's also outside of the range of the Imperial base, so we would also need to make a new one. And a consideration here would be that we could make a base here. We could go here and drop a second Imperial base at the corner of the map here. So for that decision to be made, I think it would be wise to know what is below it, south of it. So we are going to, this one is here, yeah, the second ornithopter is here, and we are going to send it here to start scouting here, because that's something we definitely want to know. Okay, also as soon as the investigation up here is done, we are going to pick up the shuttle here just to get the Solari reward, because we are somewhat aiming for the Quorum Victory type, so we would need to get to 50% of the shares. Currently we got 5%, I bought 5 in between, but the Harkonnens are currently leading with almost 10%. The shares will increase over time, so when everything is bought up, which is available, new shares will be released to the markets. Also, you can have events which are giving you shares. So, but basically we need a lot of cash. And for that end, we of course also want to build the experimental alloy furnace, which has an upkeep of 300 plascrete. Currently we are making 150. However, we also can build a maintenance center somewhere at some point. Maybe we have to build it here. No. Maybe we have to take this province, in fact, at some point, just to make a maintenance center here to lower the upkeep costs of everything that is in here. So the maintenance center, where is it? Here we have a free slot. The maintenance center is... Did we already build it? No. Wait a second. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe the... Ooh, it looks like the Corino doesn't have access to that. So normally every faction has a maintenance building which is reducing upkeep cost by 30%. At least Atreides have that, but apparently Corino does not. So that's a bummer. Yeah, it's not here. Spy silos are here. We need them too at some point. No, it's not here. Okay. And what else do we have here? Yeah, I think it's because we have the propaganda office, which the Atreides, for example, don't have. So propaganda office is also a consideration to put in here. So that's giving 30% production for cost instead of reducing upkeep by 30%. Most likely this one is stronger when you have the authorities to spare, which we don't have yet. So in here we of course need to have 2 more slots. So we need one for the furnace and the other one for the 30% bonus. Most likely at least. So yeah. Let's however continue here. We are going to move our Landsrat judges, which we got via the decisions which were got made in the Landsrat here. So everybody got them, and we are going to use them to loot stuff. So we are going to loot this province down here because we are most likely not going to take it, and afterwards we are going to loot this province just to get more cash. So you shouldn't go through the desert here. Yeah, we got an inactive harvester because I recalled him due to the fact that it was damaged by the last storm. Points of interest investigated, siege detection, and we got another siege here. Oh, nice. It gives spice. So we are going to trade 10 water for 4 spice. It's going to go up to 5 or 6 spice over time when the relations are better. Minus 28 is of course very bad. Currently we are at plus 51 already here. So they are most likely not going to attack us anymore. Okay, now we could go for this crashed shuttle here. And here we got a province which is called Desolation. Is that colonizable? I think not.
Listening.
Ooh, that's interesting. Because we got a deep desert here, which you basically can't walk through. It has a heavy upkeep supply drain cost. And then we got the Desolation here, which is an even worse one. So this harsh desert is even more dangerous and unwelcoming than the rest of the planet. Life here simply cannot be sustained. So speed reduction, health decay, and supply drain. Oh, even the Ornithopter is getting damaged here. Ooh, interesting. So
On the move. On vector.
Maybe you should just go heal. Okay, siege we got handled. Guild fees are... We can't make it in time, can't we? Ooh, that's dangerous. Dangerous, really close. Can we somehow get spice somewhere? We could trade it. Let's talk to Atreides, in fact.
Greetings.
So how about... Oh no, they are valuing it currently. So the green arrow up. So it's more expensive to trade it. Harkonnens maybe? No.
What do you want?
You have the
How is
most
Arrakis
spice.
treating you?
So maybe... How about some influence? Yes, you would do that. Let's do this. Trade. Trade declined. Ooh. Can we try it again?
Subach kuha.
What went wrong here? So let's just like this. Okay, they are refusing apparently. This is going to be a small nightmare now.
How is Arrakis?
Okay, apparently we
treating
have to just give them a lot more. So let's just do 20 influence and like 100 plus greed here. Trade. Okay, apparently they just don't want to give away their spice. So maybe the Harkonnens want to do it. So how about you? They did it. Nice. Now we are above the cap. That's really good.
Agreed. On the move.
That was dangerous here. I forgot about them.
On duty.
So we are lacking supply now.
At your service.
However, we can just fight here.
At your service.
Interesting, they are quite weak. Okay, new shares were made available. So 19 got added to the 1k available, so this slightly increased now. Wouldn't be enough to get 500, now we would need to get 500 and a little bit more. We have a new agent available, and here we want of course to... probably Solari. Yes. And meanwhile we got our quest here, so we are going to claim it. 10 more votes for the Landsrat and 20 standing, so that's also very useful. And I got the feeling that...
Instruction. On duty.
Oh, they are ranged.
Ready. Received.
Okay, you know what? Let's retreat here. Let's do that again properly. Okay, we paid our due, and next time it's already 750. We got the spies from the other factions. So they paid 176 and 172. And we are going to be projected far above the threshold, so we can reduce to something like this. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, point investigated, more cash for us, and now we can buy some shares. Price is going down, so we are going to buy some shares here. 1 second, how much does it cost to buy 20? 811. Okay, so we're going to save up for around 800 to buy 20 shares. Okay, a new vote has started. So this one would be nice. All factions, all factions, all factions. I'm not going to invest influence here because I want this one to be rejected and these ones to be approved, and that's most likely that way. So this is a really good take on the votings here, because that's of course very lucrative. Did we lose a unit? No, we never built a second ranged unit. It's fine. Okay, okay, let's continue. How much do we need here? 165. So we're getting closer, but not close enough for my taste. And we can use our intel. Converts 500% of the military power of any dying military units into Solari. Allies gain plus 50% resource from pillaging a village. So a village is around 600 to 700 Solari. 50% on top would be therefore 300 to 350. We're going to do that. It's a net benefit, plus we are also getting a reward for dying units. So let's do that. So do we... We don't know the strength of the militia, so we're going to check it out.
We are listening,
So we're
Majesty.
going to resupply here,
Reporting for duty.
close to the village, and then we are going to...
Imperium. Received.
Now we are going for a loot. What are you doing?
Imperium. We are listening, Majesty.
If you play the game, always avoid the deep desert and anything similar to that,
For duty. We'll
just due to the fact that you will you will die there very quickly. And we are going for more units, more siege detection. We can skip on that for the moment. Is there anything we can do? Not really.
reporting for duty.
Here's something. Influence or money in a deep desert. Yeah, we are going for the influence here. Okay, the Harkonnens have reached... No, the Fremen have reached 5k hegemony. Most likely due to the fact that they got some special regions or something like that. So, construction complete. Development research done. Okay. So, we went into solid materials now. We got into modular parts. We also finished outrageous wealth, apparently. So, we can do the Emperor Monument next or soon. We could go for the advanced engineering to get another 5 to 15% bonus production. Also we get the spice siler, which is also giving a production bonus. Or we go into the Huam path here. Yeah, let's go here. I want the cost reduction for the shares, because I want to win that way.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now we can kill everything here. And is it done already? No, it's not finished yet.
We are ready.
So we're going to use that on the second loot here.
We are ready. For the
Okay, in 3 days the voting has started. Or will start.
yes, Majesty. On the
Wait a second, we need to
offensive.
loot this place.
Focusing on target. Following orders. We'll march there. Following orders.
So we are going to move him here and there.
We serve the Imperium.
So we are going to use the scavenger team on the next raid we are going to do.
On duty. Reporting for duty. Yes, Majesty.
So we're going to loot this one too.
Ready.
And of course we are going to
At your service.
loot this one.
Ready.
Okay,
Yes, Majesty.
both are looted now.
Obey.
And we're going back to the village here. And now we got suddenly a lot of cash, and we can think about what we want to do. We could go here for our next building, which would be the Empire Monument. And in fact we are going to do that. It's going to give us also a lot of hegemony. But also we can... 900. Yeah, let's wait a bit. Yeah, Tweed is also past 5k hegemony, which is fine. And here we can... Okay, get the influence here. We got quite a lot of it, so we could trade it
Listening, Majesty.
if we want to.
At your service.
Okay, and next is going to be this province that we are going to conquer here to get more money income. And here's another spice province, in fact. The buffs are not that interesting. So here's the desolation, deep desert. Basically this is a dead end, so no enemy is going to go through here unless they build like an airport here, which they can't because this is also deep desert. Ooh, okay, they could, no they can't. So this is really a dead end, which is good for us because we could expand here
Majesty.
and get what we need over time. Yes. Okay, now we want to buy the shares. 990 for 20 more shares, which is going to be... We're up to 7% now. Really good.
Yes, Majesty. Doing. Focusing on target.
Okay. Now we got some manpower to spare. What you can do is you can add a crew to the harvester, which is going to increase, I think, like 10% of the yield of this guy here. Oh, it's even more. From 19 to 24, that's almost 25%. So in fact, we could do it another time here. So now it's 29 spice. And with that we can in fact adjust our... Yes, we have a much higher income now. We can adjust our savings of spice. Nice. This one we are going to conquer. Okay, a new agent. In fact, we could remove this guy from Harkonnens here to more manpower and also to more Solari here. Let's do that, in fact. And whew. Interesting, our main base is killing them. Okay, we got a trade request from... They're giving us spies from with money and intel for influence. Yeah, it's fine. That's very good, in fact. Okay. What can we do here? Spend spies for sieges. Perfect. Where did we find one? Ooh. Down here, which is fine for the moment. But we can see here that the Fremen have reached the middle. So they are coming from here. So that means that they are... Oh, you can see the colored border in fact here. So they are to the left of us. Interesting. Okay, let's okay, there's sandworm coming. And we get out in time. Nice. Okay, now we got the province taken over here, and we can... How much do we have? We have enough plus grid income for the moment. We are going with the Solari first.
We are listening, Majesty.
Okay. The tree just broke our truce, which is fine because they don't border us anyway.
Your Majesty?
And the worm has disappeared and we can deploy again. And now we of course need more authority again. While we also wait for the second building to finish, which is going to give us more influence production, which we can trade or use. So we want them to pass, so we can invest our votes here. In fact, I maybe also want to pass this one because I'm not going to do military, but maybe the AI is doing military buffs, which is not in our interest. Meanwhile, the Quam shares here have relaxed a bit again, so we could buy another set of 20 soonish if we want to. And seriously?
Yes,
Okay,
Majesty.
we need to get over here.
Orders.
We definitely have to build... We don't need to. I think we are going to just take over these provinces over time. So most likely there are more than one unit, but the Fremen have a cloak. They want to loot us. Okay, combat ongoing, threshold reached, construction finished, council results. So, ooh, economy got rejected. Maybe we should have invested more here. But the statecraft got passed. Okay.
Yes, Majesty.
Okay, we need to build another unit now. So we could go for mercenaries, which are basically just for cash, which we don't like. That we are going for another melee unit here.
Yes, Majesty.
Until we can unlock the Saduka. Which is of course also soonish. Okay.
Yes, Majesty.
A new quest has come up. A minor house has recently suffered a natural disaster on their home planet. They are asking for your help. You could either offer them plus greed and get land spread standing, or we can offer them manpower, which also gives us land spread standing. So we are definitely going for the plus greed because it's like 10 days of productions, 12 days of production. That's fine.
Majesty.
Oh, nice. And of course we also want a plus greed factory here, in fact, so that's the second building here. And I think when the melee unit has finished, we are going to loot this one again. How much do we get here? 839. Nice. Very good.
We serve the Imperium.
That's really, really good. And we are also already at the Grum support, which is also very useful. And after that, in fact, we have to decide on a new tech. But I'm going to make a cut here, and we are going to continue with the tech selection next episode. So see you next time.